It is 70 something degrees here in Tampa. Do you know what that means? We're in the throes of winter. It's true. This is about as cool as it gets here. It's horrible. It's not cute. I'm feeling sticky at the moment. But anyway, I'm going to take what I can get. Because if we can get some decently cool weather, I'm going to make soups and stews and chili. And I'm going to eat it to my heart content and pretend that I'm in the mountains with the snow and what everybody else is enjoying, those beautiful fall colors. It would be so nice. But anyway, we are making chili tonight. Yeah. Poppy's chili. And you know what? It's an easy recipe. It's a cheater recipe. All of my Texas friends are going to be like cursing me under their breath because I'm going to use beans. And, you know, that's like a Texas no-no. I think Texas is like the only place, though, where you can't use beans in your chili. And I don't fully get that, but whatever. Whatever makes you happy. Anywho, we are going to make chili. I'll come back with some ingredients. So excited. We're at like 120 subscribers now. That's actually pretty good. Some great things happening. I do hope that if you're watching this, you will like and subscribe because I think it's worth your time. We're going to do some really great recipes, talk about some really fun stuff. I'm also going to be kicking off another channel where I'm going to be putting out some of those Poppy little advice moments, you know, for my kids, for someday. I'm going to be gone. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to put that stuff out there because there's been a lot of kids that have called me dad through the years. You know, kids that didn't have a mom or dad and they wound up, you know, getting adopted by me and took care of them through the years. So, you know, I just think it's worthwhile. So anyway, I'll come right back. We'll show you some ingredients and we will get started making chili. I hear a little bit of rain out there, it sounds like, and the cat's meowing at the front door. So I think it's time to let him in. All right, kids, here we are. Everybody talks about my red pot. I've had a lot of people ask me about my red pot. They're like, is that Le Creuset? No, that's my daughter gave it to me for Christmas a few years ago. And I love this pot. I can't even tell you. I've had these, you know, enameled cast iron pots before, and they always get stained. They always get torn up. But I'm telling you, like, when I tell you I've had this pot for years, and look at it. It is like pristine, perfect. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. When I get to 250 subscribers, I'm going to randomly pick somebody, and I'm going to send them one of those pots. They have them in white, they have them in green, they have them in blue, they have them in red. It's actually Amazon Basics, and I will have it shipped to you right from Amazon if you're the lucky one. So y'all help me get to 250 subscribers. I'm going to give that pot away. Our ingredients, here we go. We got some celery. We have tomatoes. Of course, you're not going to make chili without cumin and without chili powder. We have our ground beef. I've got about 2 1/4 pounds, I guess, the whatever. I do have salt, pepper, and garlic powder there. I have an onion, which we'll dice up. Now, I'm using canned stuff because we're going to make this easy. We've got 2 cans of pintos, 2 cans of light red kidney beans, 2 cans of tomato sauce, and a small can of green chilies, just from the international foods aisle. I know all my friends in New Mexico and Texas, they're like, it's sacrilege. I get it. I'm a Floridian. I don't care. It tastes good to me. If y'all don't like it, I guess don't eat it. I don't know. But anywho, this is it. We'll come right back together in a moment, and we will put together some of these ingredients. I will dice up some onions and some tomatoes, and we'll get started. Okay, our pot is sizzling, so I'm going to go ahead and begin shredding the ground beef in my pot. And again, this is about 2 1/2 pounds, 2 1/4 pounds, I think, I just buy the Walmart pack of ground beef. Some people are like, don't buy a Walmart. Baby, I got a budget. You know, I know what y'all be thinking, but I got to stay on budget. So, break up your ground beef. I like to leave it in some larger chunks. I mean, it's going to cook down smaller anyway, so makes for a nice whatever. And again, this is not from scratch chili. This is definitely, you know, kind of a cheater chili, but the thing about it is it makes a really good chili. And I'm making a really big pot of this because, you know, probably I'll freeze a few bags of this, keep it in the freezer and have it through the season. So this isn't one meal for us. This will be, you know, 2 or 3 meals for us. So it'll be nice. So In a minute, we'll come back. We'll add our onions and our celery and our tomatoes, and we'll keep on going. Okay, so I don't let the beef cook all the way before I come back with the onion, and I'm going to add about a cup of chopped onion to it. It doesn't have to be finely chopped because this is going to cook down for, quite a while before we actually eat it. And also about a quarter cup of chopped celery. Again, does not have to be finely chopped. In my chili, I kind of like, having the big chunks of vegetables in it. It's very nice. And it will be nice and tender by the time we serve it. Definitely worth doing, so that's where we'll begin. Now, some people say you use canned stuff in your chili. Of course. I mean, this is a weeknight chili, baby. This is not like cook it all day kind of chili. I ain't got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. So, all right. So now the meat is cooking a little further along. I'm going to go ahead. I'm sorry, I got a little tickle in my throat there. I'm going to go ahead and add, I've got a mixture of salt, pepper, and garlic powder. And it's, a mixture that is actually something that I found on the interwebs. I'll drop it in the comments, so you always have it. But it's actually an old Paula Deen recipe, so I don't want to steal her thunder or something. But I've been using it for 20 years, so kind of hard for me to change it. Cook that in. I do, if you've watched anything that I do, I like to add my seasonings pretty early on because I like them to toast whenever I'm doing a fry. So I'm going to go ahead and add the chili powder and the cumin. That was 3 tablespoons of chili powder, 3 teaspoons of cumin, and we'll throw those in. And already you are getting the amazing aroma of chili just from those 2 seasonings right there. It's delightful. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and add my tomato. That is basically, my recipe calls for 3 medium tomatoes, but I'm going to be honest with you, I like the smaller tomatoes better, so I go with about 6 or 7 Roma tomatoes and just dice them up. They'll cook down in the mix. I wish you all could smell this. It is so flippin' amazing. Oh my goodness. Okay, so in just a moment, I'm going to let this cook down a bit. We're going to come back and add some other ingredients. Everything is cooking down real good. People are like, you don't drain your grease? Listen, baby, you drain your grease if you want to. I need my grease. That's some flavor right there, yo. So I'm putting my can of green chilies in. We're going to turn our heat down just a little bit. And now I'm going to start adding the other ingredients. A can of tomato sauce. Do you hear that? Look. She quietened right down as soon as I put that tomato sauce in there. That is so sexy. Another can of tomato sauce. Look at there. She's just ready to sing to everybody. This is such good comfort food. Now I am going to do, that is a can of pinto beans. If you want to get the 29.5 ounce can, that's fine. I just got the cheapies. All my Texas friends going crazy because I'm putting beans in my chili. Honey, I like beans in my chili. Beans are good for your heart, you know what I mean? Anyway, I don't even drain them. Liquid goes right in. Doesn't matter to me. No great loss. And now, pretty much, Cub Scout, that is it. You put it in. Now what I do at this point is I bring it to a low boil and turn the heat down to medium. And we're going to let this cook for a half hour, 45 minutes. Just let all of those flavors marinate, mix up together, do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight. You know what I'm saying? And when we come back, it's going to be beautiful. I'll make some cornbread. I've got a nice Southwest salad we're going to do. Who knows, I might even make some cookies. What? Anyhow, we'll come right back and we'll check on it again in just a little while. But again, when I get this down to a simmer, I'm going to put a lid on it and I'm going to let this just simmer away for about a half hour, 45 minutes. We'll talk to you soon. Okay, so I should probably tell you this since I really didn't. We're about to a boil right now. It's so beautiful. But the recipe that I'm giving you, the 3 tablespoons of chili powder, the 3 teaspoons of cumin, I'm just going to tell you for the record, This is a mild chili, okay? It's mild. If you want spicy, you're going to have to go a little further with your love. You know what I'm saying? So, this is what we do. I'm going to throw in some red pepper flakes. Woo-hoo-hoo! That is so sexy. Y'all, I'm doing this with holding the camera, so... Alright, so a little bit of cayenne pepper, just a sprinkle. And then, y'all know me, I lived in New Orleans too long not to love this stuff. Tony Chacher's Creole seasoning. I do a good womp womp of that. Maybe a half teaspoon when I'm done with it. And then you come back with, you know, if you'd like to, I do a little more chili powder. Not too much, but a little bit. And a little more cumin. We're going to stir that in there real good because basically, I mean, some people want a mild chili. They don't want a chili that's going to keep them up at night. In my house, oh my goodness, they want chili that's going to keep them up at night. That's not coming out of there really well. So we'll do what we can. A little more cumin, not too much. My youngest daughter literally will eat spicy food so spicy that she sits there and cries while she eats it. I could never eat spicy food as spicy as she eats it, but you know, we do try to accommodate the people in the house who like the spicy food. So we're going to let this cook down, let those seasonings work in, that, you know, those red pepper flakes and the cayenne pepper and the chili powder, the cumin, and a little bit of Tony Chacher's, and that's going to have a little more womp womp. And when I serve this, I probably didn't mention this, but I like to serve it with just a little bit of sour cream, like a dollop of sour cream to cut that heat just a little bit. So nice. So we'll come back in a little while. Okay, so this beautiful chili has been cooking down for about an hour, nice and thick. The veggies, I don't know if you can kind of see them, but you can see how the celery has really cooked down. You know, it's lost a lot of the water that was in it. Now, if you're in a hurry, this chili is fine after 30 minutes, but you may have to thicken it with like a slurry of flour and water, or, you know, a slurry of cornstarch and water, something like that. I've already tasted this. It's stinking amazing. And right over here, we have our cornbread batter. If you'll notice, the oven is very neatly set to 450 degrees. Another video, we'll go through how to make cornbread, because I don't want to, you know, definitely overburden you in this video, but just suffice it to say, there is a trick to making a good cornbread, and you definitely want to do it the right way. So we'll definitely do a video on making cornbread at some point in the future, but basically I'm going to let this continue to simmer. It is on its absolute lowest simmer, and I'm just letting the chili just keep on, you know, mixing flavors, marinating it down, just mingling those flavors down, and we'll do that for the 20 or so minutes while the cornbread is in the oven, and we'll come back when it's time to heat it up. Plate it up. Okay, y'all, it's about to go down. So I'm getting in this really hot oven, pulling out this super hot skillet. You always want to warm your skillet, you know, before you do cornbread. Best idea in the world. Honestly, I could have let this skillet get hotter, because what you really want is a nice sizzle in that skillet when you put your cornbread in, but I'm kind of in a hurry because we got to eat. Almost 7:30. If it ain't 7:30, it might already be. I hadn't looked at my watch. But anyway, you can kind of see over there. You see how that's kind of sizzling on the edge of that? I don't know if you can or not. But if not, I'll show it to you. Look at it. That cornbread is cooking in that pan before I ever put it in the oven. So definitely good. It's going to be good. We'll come back momentarily and we'll put it all together. Y'all, if I was a decent human being, oh my goodness, I would have showed y'all how to make this cornbread, because just wow. I am just going to brush a little bit of melted butter over the top of it and put it right back in the oven for just a few minutes, because I don't know, there's something about melted butter that makes cornbread especially sexy. And this is gonna be great. We just want to make sure that that top browns real good. And so I'm putting it on there. Oh my goodness. Y'all, it's a sizzling. I'm just gonna pour the rest of that butter right over that. Look at that. It's just gonna make it sexier. That's all that's gonna happen. So In just a minute, we're going to come right. All right, kids. Beautiful pone of cornbread, nice and brown from the oven. This amazing pot of chili. Whipped up a little bit of a salad, and then right over there we got our crackers. It's going to be so good. I'm going to plate this up and we'll come right back together. Another video, another something good to eat. And that's what I'm saying. I will tell you this. I'm putting more and more of my recipes on my website, which is popsplace.life. Pop's Place, no space, no apostrophe, popsplace.life. Go visit it. Usually, if I cook it, I'm going to put the recipe in the blog, so you'll be able to see it there. Also, I have my new little ebook, which is Poppy's Thanksgiving Recipes. I just put it up on Etsy. It's only $5, and you get like 15 recipes, so it's not a bad deal. And some of those are from my grandma, like old recipes. So, but they're the kind of recipes that find their way on our Thanksgiving table every year, no matter what. So I hope that you'll go and check that out. I'll put a link in the description below. Make sure that you have links to that and to the website. And the recipe probably won't be up today as soon as this is released, but it's going to go up at some point this weekend, and I'll make sure that you have the chili recipe. It is a cheater recipe. I get it, but listen, we got to stick together, y'all. I mean, that's just the way it is. This is good chili. It eats good. It feels good going down. You know what I mean? It's just make you sexy. That's what I'm saying. You know? So anyway, I got my chili on the plate. Maybe I should pick it up and just take a little gander. Now look at this, y'all. I can't show you too good. I got my crackers. I got my salad. I got my cornbread, and I got this chili. I want you just to look at this. Look, y'all. Look at it. You see that? Look how it is. This chili is so good. It is so amazing. I love it. I make it a few times a year, freeze some of it. Later, I'll put this on spaghetti, and we'll have chili spaghetti with a bunch of cheese and onions and all that business. Drop this into little individual Frito bags, and you got Frito pie. You can throw your jalapenos in there and all of that. Dress this however you want to. I'm probably going to get some sour cream on this, which I haven't done yet. And me, when I eat chili or soup or stew, I'm always eating pickles, so I'll probably get a little pickle plate too. So it's going to be good, but we're going to give it a try. Oh yeah. I mean, I could just stand here and eat it in front of y'all because that's how good it is. It's really very good. I can't tell you how I've been craving this chili. It's stupid how much I've been craving this chili. It is just about to turn off a little cooler. The right time of year to make chili. So give this one a try. It's not super hard. It's easy, and you'll have enough to eat for days. Freeze that stuff. It freezes so beautifully. Take it out when you're feeling like chili. Put it on your hot dogs. Put it in your Frito pie. Put it on your chili spaghetti. Do whatever you want. And honey, you can say you got the recipe from Pops. You know what I mean? All right, so thank you all so much. I appreciate you liking and subscribing and checking out my videos more and more. I'm telling you, as soon as I get that 250 subscribers, I'm going to send somebody one of them big pots. So y'all make sure you subscribe. Tell your friends. Let people know when I hit 250, somebody gonna get a pot. And I like my pot. So I'm gonna send it to you. You just let me know, okay? Let me know in the comments. You helping me to go to the 250. That's what we need. So anyway, thank you for stopping by Pop Place. It's been a lot of fun. I have to go eat this or I'm gonna burst because it's that good. So all right, we will talk to you later. Have a good one.